Gotta remember how to do this.
I gotta remember that we're live on TikTok already because I'm just over here scratching myself. And,
what?
Yeah. TikTok loves the shorts, man.
They do.
Up the shorts, Will. Give that TikTok.
They love the shorts.
Yeah.
They're just happy I got pants on.
Or just wait for the day you don't.
That's
really
different.
Find out.
That's more of a true social.
Dedicated.
Hey everyone. Hey now. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode here of the Witchey Beer Show, and Happy New Year 2026.
Crazy times.
That is crazy. That means we've been doing the show for 25 years now.
Right? Yeah, this is our 25th New Year show.
No.
I love it. As you're familiar with the show, obviously we do this show almost every Thursday, right?
Or if you're not, welcome. And we almost do this show every Thursday.
Everyone's obviously familiar with it at this point in life, with our reach being as
it's significant.
Significant would be the term I would use. Yes. But just in case you're not familiar with it, I'll roll this fun little banner here. Make sure you follow along with us on all of our social medias. Obviously, if you're finding us here on YouTube, great. Follow our YouTube channel, but we're also live right now on Facebook and Instagram as well. We have a side project where we go live on TikTok that is mainly just my thighs, if that's your thing. It's hard to get the angle right with everything else going on. So
I think you did pretty well.
Yeah. I think they're pretty well covered up for the most part.
Yeah, I just got to keep my legs together. I'm in sweatpants.
Whoa.
Gonna have to check TikTok to find out.
Yeah, it took a turn.
It's funny because those are your painting shorts and these are my painting sweatpants. I got some
very specific lifestyle we live.
Yeah.
But make sure you follow along with us if you enjoy beer, if you like craft beer, if you like finding new beers and new people and different ventures. That's kind of what this show is all about. And we do have a guest with us tonight, so we're not going to burn too much time on the front end talking about Please Be Our Friend. We were lucky enough, we got a Dunkel. We actually got it at our local bottle shop here. We got it from our friends over at Early Birds down in Pickle, from Dancing Gnome out of Pittsburgh, which I'm super excited about.
I love Pittsburgh.
I do. I love Pittsburgh as well. So I'll take anything that they make other than the Pirates.
We did go. We did go. See it. Well, we attempted to see a Pirates game.
We watched the Pirates game from the sports bar
across
outside the stadium,
which was honestly a blast.
Awesome.
Sometimes that's more fun. Like
we weren't even in the state of Pennsylvania, and we decided that the Pirates are playing. And I was like, look, I remember watching the Pirates growing up. Like, we should go.
I did that for a Super Bowl
into the state to go sit outside and.
Oddly enough, we were in West Virginia instead of Pittsburgh. So,
we went there for some axe throwing, and I had never been to West Virginia.
Yes.
I went to West Virginia once, and I went to a nude bar where the bartenders were fully nude, and it was the worst experience of my life.
So, yeah, what happens if there's an armpit hair that we just talked about?
I'm not worried about an armpit hair in that situation. I'm
trying to keep it literally.
There's something really not sexy about just a nude person behind a bar, cracking open a beer. It's just
things move a lot. And there's there's glass everywhere. I need at least one
Seinfeld.
layer.
It's Seinfeld. It's the good.
And it was West Virginia. It's just awful.
Well, we did go to the Garden of Eden in Key West as well.
And I was the only one that was inappropriately.
You were accosted by another female.
Well, our guest is probably super excited to join this show.
Yeah, I apologize. We do have a guest.
Yes.
Did we already say this?
I did say that. Okay, we were lucky enough to nab Andrew, who is the co-founder and head brewer over at I lost my mind just now. Dancing Gnome. I'm looking at the can and I lost my mind there.
Just thinking about Garden of Eden.
Thinking about nude waitresses. Yeah, but super excited. I know Tiffany's more excited. Dunkel is a favorite style of hers, or one of several favorite styles.
I have, unfortunately, multiple favorites.
Yes. So we are going to drink this Dunkel tonight, find out kind of where it comes from, what the idea was behind it, and how excited Andrew is that he found it at his parents' house. It was perfect timing. So, like I said, Dancing Gnome out of Pittsburgh, Phil, you have a clip, I assume, that you roll in situations like this.
You know it.
Yeah, I love
Andrew,
it.
you'll be here after the clip.
Andrew, what's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Oh, living the hungover.
Happy New Year, all the things.
Happy New Year.
I know. We appreciate you coming on the first.
Of course. Happy to be here. Happy to be in a new year, to be honest with you. So
that checks out.
It has been great. So far this year is
for sure. This year's killing it.
Yeah.
We can just end it now. Oh no, wait, no, okay. So Andrew, you're co-founder, right? So you have another founder of Dancing Gnome?
No, it's I'm just founder and sole owner.
Okay.
And then I was the head brewer for a while. I have relinquished that title relatively recently to a wonderful gentleman named Matt Piecka, who is originally from Atlanta, Georgia, worked for Creature Comforts for a while, and now he's up in Pittsburgh working for us. So I'm still very involved in the brewing process and the operations. So I think ultimately I'd say I'm director of operations more so than head brewer now. But spend a lot of time cutting my teeth on the brew deck. So
yeah, that's killer. And then, so if you're the sole founder, this is interesting then, because I feel like everybody we have on the show who's an owner and like head brewer like that usually has like 3 buddies that they started the brewery with, or like 2 good friends that are also involved. You just fell Scrooge McDuck into a pool of money and started a brewery.
Yeah, no, I wish. So we're almost 10 years old. So we definitely, when I wrote the business plan in 2014. We opened up officially in 2016. That time, beer was astronomically rising. So it was definitely a little bit easier to come into some investments that were necessary. I also really specifically wrote my investment papers so that they didn't include actual equity. So I do have a handful of original investors that are still left in the system that technically and theoretically are owners and need to get paid back eventually, but the way that legally it works, they're not owners, and they kind of have to wait for some other things to happen before they get paid back, which is great. The other thing too is
good management.
That early stuff was in comparison to where we're at now, that early brewery was a shoestring budget, so we didn't need a ton. I mean, our biggest expense wholeheartedly was the new brew system to be able to do what we wanted to do on the production side, and everything else was like piecemealing it together and like trying to figure out how we could get stuff for cheap and building stuff ourselves. So it didn't really cost all that much in comparison to where we're at now. So
now what
I was lucky to be able to do it. We were on a 10, and we opened up with a 10-barrel system and just 4 10-barrel fermenters and a 10-barrel bright, and then pretty quickly started getting some 20-barrel fermenters and 20-barrel brights in there. That was October of 2016. We opened to the public, and then I bought our current building in November of 2019, and we opened up that spot in mid 2021 with a 20-barrel system and a bunch of 20s and a bunch of 40s. So
nice.
We're brewing a lot more than we were that first year, but still not
I'd say so.
Definitely nothing crazy. We're at like 4,200 barrels right now. Nothing insane, just manageable and enjoyable, and looking forward to trying to keep it that way. So
yeah, I was gonna say you start approaching that 5,000 and above. It's like, all right, guys, everybody needs a break eventually.
100%.
So our friend Abby wants to know if there's a Zach there still. Abby's spent quite a bit of time up in Pittsburgh and is familiar with y'all.
Yeah, cool. So we've had a couple Zachs here, to be honest. None of them.
Abby, describe him.
We've had 3. Yeah. I don't know which one it was. It would have been. We had 2 Zachs in production. One is still a really good friend of mine. He opened his own brewery here in Pittsburgh. Well, not here. I'm not in Pittsburgh right now, but in Pittsburgh. And he's still a very good friend of mine. My first production employee was named Zach. He went on to brew at some other spots in Pittsburgh. And then we had a kind of catch-all guy, Zach, who worked in the tap room, and then ended up in distribution for us for a while before he went a different direction. Now he works for RTDs, so he's selling RTDs statewide. So all wonderful people. None of them still work for us, so I'm not sure which one you knew, but I'm confident to say I liked them.
Yeah, there was in fact a Zach. None of them were there.
Yeah, exactly.
Andrew, you got I was looking at your website. You guys got a ton of beers. Lustra seems to be one you guys talk about a lot. How far in the game was that? Did that beer become like first? Tell me about the staple of that beer, and then I'm wondering like how long in the game did that one come around?
Yeah, so that was that 100% is like our main flagship. It's about 45% of our overall production annually. It has always been there. It's always, even in the business plan that I wrote 2 years before we opened, it was the beer that I was pushing. It was the beer that I wanted. It was the beer that I was brewing. Luckily, it worked out. And the people, the consumers enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. It was, we brand that beer as a hazy pale ale, and that's very important to me to keep it branded as a hazy pale ale. I think part of that is, I wouldn't necessarily say ego, because I don't think it's ego, but part of that is just the specificity of the time of like, I didn't feel like it was an IPA. It's not an IPA. This was still early on when haze was super new. And no one really didn't like New England IPA wasn't even a thing yet. It was just a handful of breweries up there doing it. And it was important to me for that beer to be a pale ale. And somehow we made it work. And, folks enjoyed it and got behind it and believed in it for us as much as we did. So it absolutely worked as being our flagship as much as I wanted it to be. So but I've been brewing that beer for a really long time. And it's
you're not tired of brewing it yet? I say that loosely.
No, never. Never.
Like it just becomes we got to brew Lustra again. Like, right.
No. Yeah, no, I mean, to be honest, I mean, we brew that beer. We do a double batch of that beer once a week. This time of year, going into like January, February, we might take a week off here and there. But for the most part, between March and November, we're once a week on that beer double batch. And I say all the time, if we could just exclusively, if we were like Trumer Pills and just exclusively brewed Lustra, it'd be awesome. I mean, it's so dialed at this point. We've brewed it so much, we know exactly what it is. Like that's the hop. Like we select hops for that beer specifically. It's great to have a consistent product that you know what you're getting into and how it comes out and how people enjoy it. The price point is good from a distribution standpoint. Like if I could brew more of it, I absolutely would. But we're just not there yet. So
yeah. Once we get over that 5,000 barrel hump, no, like Well, let's talk about this Dunkel that we're having tonight. So I've already poured mine. I know
for sure.
Filled before yours yet.
I'm about to.
All right. As Phil would say, historically on all our shows, I like this can. First of all, it's very crisp and clean.
Thank you.
Sometimes we get one of two options on that. We get, I like this can because it's fucking out there, or I like this can because it's exactly what I think a Dunkel can should be. It's crisp, it's clean, I dig it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a very like royal, like, oh, this is gonna be like in my mind.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet, so hold on.
Yeah. Well, I hope you do. That is interesting though, because when when I was rebranding when we started doing lagers, we didn't package them at all. They were draft only, and then it was like we really got to start bringing this to the big system. We got to start packaging them. This is like where I want the brand to go. And we had the 4 core German beers that I wanted to do. That it's now 5, but it was Pilsner, Kolsch, alt beer, Dunkel, and now we've added Vienna Lager into that. But Dunkel to me was always purple. Like, it was just like, whenever we do that label, it has to be purple. I don't know why.
Okay,
I'm
it
not
works.
mad about it.
Yeah,
I like
in my
it.
head,
It
it was
is
just, I saw it as purple, and it was like, that's what it has to be.
So now, how old is this recipe into things? Like you said, you had your flagship German beers like this.
Yeah, we started. Dunkel's probably 5 or 6. It would have been the first time we brought it out. At this point, it's a once a year beer. We do a double batch of it. It's a once a year beer. We put it out in full distro and in the tap room, cans and draft, and that's it. It's kind of here from October, November through I think we actually kicked draft of it in the tap room this week, so we're out of it now, but sometimes it lasts through February. It kind of depends on the year, depends on what other dark beers we have. We tend to do a lot of dark lagers around this time, so they cannibalize is probably a negative word, but they tend to take away from each other. There's only so many people that like dark lagers, but we've been doing this for a while. We definitely make changes here and there year over year. I think this year was probably the true first year where we really made no big changes of it from years past. It just is a classic Bavarian dark lager with a Munich base and a handful of Weyermann specialty malts, Bavarian yeast strain, really, really simple hop bill. I think it's just tradition, and just trying to kind of pop that malt and have a really nice, not overly complex, but still complex dark lager that has a lot of that, wheat bread, rye bread, raisin kind of character to it. And that's what we're going for. Just we do that with a lot of our lagers, is trying to keep them as classic as possible, not trying to do anything super weird.
Yeah, and I always think that's a kind of a weird slippery slope with the German beers like that. Is like you said, it's if you keep it kind of true to style and maybe add one little thing here or there that's more subtle than it is overpowering, because you get some of these brands that pump out like these Dunkel beers or darker, and it's like, the hell did you put in this thing? Like, this is not even a Dunkel.
Sure.
Like, you can't even call it that.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Something to be said was sticking to the style and then being overly rambunctious. And then still trying to title it something that it's
rambunctious.
Yeah,
man.
2026, Tiffany uses big words.
Fuck, 2026, Daniel needs to read more.
This is the year.
There's only.
I'm gonna read a book a week. No, I am not. I'm not even gonna put that on
Not
myself. I know better. I'm old enough to know better now.
So
simple question: where'd Dancing Gnome come from?
Thank you.
Oh, man, I honestly wish I had a better response for this. Everybody always tells me to lie, and I'm like, I can't. In my heart of hearts, I can never lie. Honestly, it's like I had a bunch of names as I was trying to figure this whole thing out, and I knew that I wanted to go my own way. And Dancing Gnome, for whatever reason, kind of kept making the list, just kept going to the next page, the next page, the next page, and it made sense in a lot of ways. Like, I'm a weird guy. I thought Dancing Gnome was weird. I do like dancing. I'm not like a professional dancer, but like I like boogieing, like who doesn't? And gnomes are weird, and the whole ethos of the brand was kind of to be relatively crass, is just give a shit about like everything that you're doing, just care, like that's like the biggest thing about what we do, is like just trying to make the absolute like quality of beer is like paramount to everything that we do at DG, and then that's followed secondly by like quality of service. And I know that sounds like dumb, because that should be like kind of what everybody thinks about, but like it's not really what everybody always thinks about. And the gnome to me was like this like asshole little creature that gets in trouble and does random things and fucks around with his friends, but also is tending to your garden and making sure that it's fine, and making sure that it stays healthy. So it's like, it's just like, yeah, it's like a little bit of like work hard, play hard, but just like give a shit in everything that you do. And so like I weirdly made that work with the ethos of the brand, and then was like, for better or worse, people are going to remember this. So like,
Right.
it is what it is. And then the final aspect of it is like, I always have really enjoyed English beers. And in a very American way, Dancing Gnome kind of sounds like an English pub. It doesn't fit any of the traditional nomenclature of English pubs. But
Right.
like to an American, you say like like we're not the Dancing Gnome, we're just Dancing Gnome. But you say the Dancing Gnome, and it sounds like an English pub. So that was like kind of the last ditch effort in my head. Yeah. But that's it. Yeah, I wish it was a really cool drug induced story, but that's all it was.
Yeah, I just learned more about gnomes than I ever knew. So
yeah. I don't even know if that's true. I watched David the Gnome as a kid, and
it gives you a lot of great imagery to work with on the cans too. Where before
nomenclature.
I love it. So I feel like you learn more on this show about random things than just beer every time.
Yeah, I don't know anything about beer anymore, but I know plenty about gnomes.
But I know about gnome culture.
Yeah.
I love it. So now, how many do you guys have? More than one location nowadays, or have you like tap room wise?
Yeah, so sort of. So we have when we opened our new spot, it was quite literally a 300 yards away. It was one block. We were 925 Main Street at our first spot. We're now 1025 Main Street in our current spot. We kept the other space. We kept the brew house. We still brew at both spaces. We do different things between. Like, Dunkel, the lager we're drinking tonight, is brewed at our main new facility. But a lot of our other lagers come out of the old spot. All of our yeast propagation comes out of the old spot. And that tap room was still there. We just weren't using it. So this past year, we reopened it as a cocktail bar. So we do. So it's Dancing Gnome Beers. But our license allows us to sell anything produced or bottled in Pennsylvania, actually. So as long as it's either co-packed or produced in Pennsylvania, we can sell it. So
nice.
beer wise, it's mostly Dancing Gnome. We have a couple guest taps here and there, and then otherwise it's a full bar with everything. Like we have Buffalo Trace, but we have all sorts of liquors and wines and things from throughout.
Are the servers closed?
Yeah. Great question. We probably be busier if they weren't.
Make sure he's comfortable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wish for revenue purposes that they weren't, but I think it's probably better that I don't think the Allegheny County Health Department would appreciate that. So
no, I don't think any.
Everybody is fully closed. But yeah, so we kind of have
shirt, shoes, right.
Yeah. We kind of have two spots, but they're pretty different. So the main tap room is the one, and then down the street we have a much smaller cocktail bar.
And did you keep your original brew system and the original location? You didn't sell that off to get the new one, right?
Nope. Yeah, we kept it. We brought some tanks over. The 20 barrel tanks came from the old spot. Some of them, and then we added more. So the old spot, we've added tanks there too, but they're all 10 barrel. So we single batch there and keep it relatively easy. All of our we have a couple 2 barrel tanks too for yeast propagation. So we do all of our yeast propagation there, which is nice and saves on a lot. But it's a fun little spot. It's way scrappier, if you will. Like other than the stainless is nice, the brew house is nice, but other than that, I plumbed everything myself. We built everything ourselves, and then the new place is beautiful. So it's it's way different going from one to the other. But,
a plumber plumbed
it's
the
nice
new
to
place.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. There's no leaks. Everything is stainless steel. But yeah, it's and we do have of the brew team, there is some folks that prefer the old spot. They're just they've been with us that long, and they're the new spot's great and it's fun, but like I miss the old spot. So
well, and
they'll
I feel
go
like
brew over there, and it's like, all right, that's awesome.
I don't know. I feel like in general, I usually prefer the slightly more divey.
Yeah,
location.
I feel like that's kind of, especially if you started with that
Yeah.
brewery and then they get a new spot and it's super nice.
I'm like, no, let's do the dive bar ish one. It's like,
but I used to shoot the shit
like,
with Andrew over there.
You like
though.
Shanty Shack is literally your favorite place back home
for that reason. Yeah.
So anyway.
So Andrew, did you ever try to make that smoked bacon stout so that you could enjoy it in your own brewery?
No, we've never done. And this is not, I am absolutely not shitting on anything. I do not yuck anybody's yum. Everybody should enjoy whatever it is that they enjoy. I hate smoked beers. Like, vehemently hate them. I can't, like, I have really good friends in the Pittsburgh beer industry that are like super into Rausch beers and like love smoked everything and Grotzers and all this stuff. And they're always like, I'm going to get you into it. And I'm like, I'm going to try this because I care about you, but there's no way I'm going to like it. And I don't like it. Like, I don't like barbecue that much. I just don't like smoked stuff. And so no, we're never going to do a smoked stuff. We did have early on, we had a stout called Creases in the Corner of Your Eyes that we always shortened to just Creases. We call it Creases, but and that was a smoked coffee stout. With the idea of like, smoking cigs and drinking coffee. But it was subtle. It was super subtle. So like the smoke kind of like added, it almost was like an ultra dark roasted coffee with like that kind of smokiness versus being like barbecue kind of smoke, which I think is like a lot of smoked malt. So we did have that, but like we don't sell stouts super well. So we don't brew a ton of stouts, but other than that, no.
Every market's different too. I mean, you can be 5 blocks over in Pittsburgh and they sell a shit ton of stouts, and it's just like, well, that's
without a doubt
different.
But you're just known for other things, and so that's not where they're going to get stouts in the first place. Yeah,
that's it.
I feel like that's pretty common over where we are too. Like, there's just some breweries that like that's the place people are going to be getting their IPAs, and the brewery right around the corner is like, yeah, we sell more of our lagers.
And that's where I get the barrel aged shit, and that's where I get this. And that's
for sure. Yeah. And that's truly just like a business decision, because like I think that we make really good stouts. I know how to brew stouts, Matt knows how to brew stouts, but it's just like we look at the schedule and we're like, you know what, like this is gonna sit for 6 to 8 weeks. What's the point? We need to turn that line, so let's not even worry about it. So that unfortunately just comes down to a business decision. Yeah.
It's always stout season. Let's not kid ourselves.
I do like
okay, no.
But that's when like a Pickle or like a Schwartz beer.
Yeah.
Or
we Schwartz, Czech Cherna. We have a Tamave on right now.
Oh, nice.
Alt beer, Dunkel. We do a lot of like darker beers. They're just not stouts.
Yeah. That's okay. At least the option is still there to have a dark beer when you want one, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Phil, is there any other gnome information you need, or can I let Andrew get back to his family?
No, I think that's everything I needed. Good to go.
Well, Andrew, the beer's fucking
amazing.
Delicious. Yeah, no, I love
awesome.
this. This is very true to style. It's clean. It's great.
Yeah.
But is there anything coming up at Dancing Gnome? Any big news? A 9th location? A new 90-barrel system? Like, what's crazy? What's coming up?
Distro.
No. I think relatively status quo. I think we're just January, February is always a relatively tough time in the beverage industry, but looking forward to kind of keeping doing what we're doing and continuing to make great beers. I mean, you guys are in Virginia, right?
Tiffany and I are, and Phil's in New Jersey.
Yeah, cool. So outside of Philly, Phil, I'm not going to be able to help you. But as far as Virginia, like, I have a relatively good relationship with Allied, and we're looking at, increasing some of our drops throughout the next year or two. So nothing crazy, probably just a lot of cans, not much draft, but you guys should be able to get some more stuff from us on. Yeah,
there's 2 bottle shops.
Relatively quicker thing.
That work with Allied.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not looking to get into Jersey, but more so into Philly, a little bit into New York, a little bit into Ohio. So that's kind of the next thing. But other than that, really just status quo, taking care of Pittsburgh, taking care of Western PA. And yeah, I'm just trying to brew the best beer we can brew.
I dig it. Yeah. Well, Andrew, I just want to say again, thank you for joining us, man.
Cheers.
I know
Happy
it's
New
New
Year.
Year's
Cheers, guys.
Day.
Yeah, all good.
Wild animal.
Happy New Year's. Thanks so much for having me on.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
I'll shoot you a message next Dancing Gnome I find either at Early Birds or Bird Girl Bottle Shop. They're both allied folks. And we see some of your beers come through there already. So looking forward to it, man.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Brother.
Cheers.
Absolutely, bud. Be good.
Bye.
If you're brave enough to join us on January 1st, again, just hats off to you because
I almost didn't make it.
When I scheduled this show, I sent the email to everybody, and Tiffany was like, I didn't think we were doing a show on the 1st. I thought we talked last time about not doing a show.
It was supposed to be the 7th.
Here we are.
And then Daniel
and Andrew was like, fuck it, I'll join.
Daniel went off
yeah, I got the email and I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Honestly, we got to get like a group chat going or something.
Yeah. We have one. We just did not use it.
But I was so excited because when he said he would come on, I was like, well,
I know.
Okay,
I was like,
let's go. Let's do it. We just assume no one's going to come on the
first. Yeah. Well, let's do what we normally do and piss brewers off by using Untapped to review this beer.
Which, for in our own defense, we use Untapped in a way, for one, tracking our own beers, but two, we rate them true to style. Right. And if it's truly a bad beer, I usually don't give it a rating because I don't want to screw everyone's numbers up, because there is a high probability that either it's not my jam or the can could have been like screwed up, or the beer was bad and like their distro team screwed up. Like there's too many variables. So I will always take those into account, but we rate them true to style. So
okay, that was the point. I was seeing if we were coming back around to it. Yeah. You
got there.
Yeah. Okay. Didn't we have like a Tiffany's Ramblings line? And we really fallen off on this show with our slide game.
Well, let's rate this drink.
2026 to you, Daniel.
Untapped's not just about beers anymore.
Sorry. I felt bad for TikTok just now because that slide came on and I went, cock rides. And they're like, what is happening? Nothing, everyone. Everyone is fine. So this is a part of the show where we rate the beer. Again, if you're familiar with the show already, we do use Untapped. So make sure you follow along with us on our show Untapped as well as our individual Untappeds. We're pretty easy to find. But it's one bottle cap for being the worst piece of shit.
0.25.
I'd never give something a 0.25.
I just don't rate it.
That's like inhumane at this point.
Yeah.
Or up to 5 bottle caps being the best beer you've ever had within this style. Not the best beer you've ever had, because we rate it true to style. I believe we talked about that.
Yeah, it's where you like, hey, what's this style? Oh, I should take into account what it's supposed to taste like. Right.
All I can think of when I see the word Dunkel is Dunkaroos, and it makes me excited every time that I'm gonna like get a graham crackery chocolate marshmallow treat, and I never do. What? I know you grew up very rich, I think is the term, so you probably never had a Dunkaroo.
I don't know.
What was your favorite Dunkaroo frosting, by the way?
God, I think just plain, like just like the vanilla frosting. Vanilla? Yeah, I don't know why. I loved that shit.
You give me that confetti cake.
Oh, man, I forgot about confetti cake.
Confetti cake was killer.
Confetti cake was good. Fuck. Yeah. You're right. I'm going to change my answer. I think I'm on board with you. I forgot all about it.
The fact that was like the first thing that popped in my head the second you said Dunkaroos, I was like, confetti cake?
Confetti cake.
Oh, they were like the Lunchables, but they were like.
But like the cookies version.
Yeah. I wasn't allowed to eat these.
Wow. Wasn't allowed to eat for religious purposes.
You don't just eat your Dunkaroos.
Correct. You never even saw the commercials either, did you? It doesn't matter anymore, Phil. Nothing makes sense anymore. Tiffany, I'm going to let you rate this beer first because when I picked this beer out, I was like, I know Tiffany loves.
I was there with you, wasn't I? Yeah, I helped pick this out.
I picked it out. Would you just let me lie to the internet? And
yes.
I picked this out.
You picked this out specifically for me. They are not illegal in California. But they were closely banned along with the garden hoses. Correct. They were like, maybe their equivalent.
It's Prop 65. They are known to cause cancer.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, on account of the plastics, microplastics. No, Okay, so Dunkels are delicious, and I really like this.
Yeah.
As far as true to style, I think this is pretty fucking on point.
Yeah.
It is really well rounded. It's very clean. It does have a really good malt profile. There's still like a slight hop profile to it, so it's like it hits all the characters that I would want it to hit. 4.75.
Oh, you went like on a 3/4 scale.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's ever happened on this show.
It's delicious.
2026 Tiffany is fucking wild.
Yeah.
She almost wore a hat.
I almost wore a hat today. Yeah. Yeah. I just kind of fluffed my hair up after wearing a hat.
2026 is getting wild.
Yeah. This is what you get, man.
It is.
I'm looking 40 in the face. So
Well, I know I'm right here.
yeah. Love you.
She's gone rogue.
I have, yeah, and my little rogue streak is like way out today. It's fine.
All right, Phil. What do you think about this beer?
It's great. I mean, it's literally exactly what you'd hope for when you crack it open and you drink it. For me, it's just a dunkel. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, there's nothing crazy happening.
Accurate.
There's nothing like, I don't want to say there's nothing like unique, but there's nothing unique. It's a dunkel. It's literally exactly what you expect, what you want. So for me, I'm just going 4.25 on it because it's kind of just, it's a dunkel that, like I said, doesn't go crazy, doesn't do anything. Not that I need a dunkel to go crazy, but like,
I don't know what you need, Phil. If that's what you need, that's fine. You can admit it.
Yeah. No, it doesn't have anything that's like pushing it above for me. Like it's just there, and that's a good thing. It's like if I look up on the board and the name of your beer is literally Dunkel, that's yeah.
And you get like a cherry Pop-Tart slushy. I'm gonna be like, no.
Yeah, like, or even giving it a funky name or something. Like even if it had a name that wasn't, but it's literally just saying this is what it is. So for me, it's a 4.25. It's great. It's a good beer. No complaints.
I'm okay with this. I agree with you. I think it's exactly what it should be, which makes me like it more because I feel like a lot of Dunkels, especially that I've had this season alone, much less last season, I consider, darker beer season, colder weather. There is something either off about it or something that's tried to hype it up in a level at which it's not even really a Dunkel anymore. So I'm excited that it's exactly what it said it was.
Yeah.
And it's nice and clean, single hop as well, which is nice because you don't get too much over the top that washes away some of that really nice malt bill. I'm also going to say 4.2. It would have been a 4.75 if somebody had served it to me fully naked, but I'm going to go 4.25 as well. Because if I went 4.5, I don't even know how to do that math between the three of us.
It'd just be 4.5 would be
I think technically it would be 4.31357, but whatever.
No, if you did 4.5, that would be the middle of the.
Let me check my Texas Instruments.
But 4.25 would then be the score, isn't it?
Yes, it is a 4.25, I believe.
Yes,
which is good.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a great beer. Yeah, I'm excited that he's gonna distro a little more to some of the bottle shops near us because I'd like to try his main flagship. And I think
we've had it.
Have we?
I'm like 95% sure.
Maybe. I mean,
well, hold on.
But if it's been around that long and he really is still making like a hazy pale ale at that level, then I'm 100% fucking interested.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I was like, did he just like nail it right away? Just exactly. Like first beer, this is it. And now they're still talking about it 10 years later. Like, I'm like, what? That's killer. It's not something he found along the way.
Yeah.
And so that's like, now I really want to try that.
And that's why I asked him originally. I was like, so no other like people involved. You just fuck it. I made this beer and I want to make a brewery. Like, that's kind of a wild thing. But he's absolutely right though. That time frame in the beer industry was on such a steep incline that anybody would throw money at you if he made a single beer or a good beer,
and
or,
he had a good
not to
business plan.
say he didn't,
Well,
right? You know
but,
what I mean?
based on just the way that he was going through it,
Yeah.
I have like a business plan for a farm brewery that like is very extensive.
What?
Yeah.
Well, this is news.
Yeah, and Masters was relatively certain of like, hey, you need to really know your shit before we just hand you this very expensive.
And you did a beer thing?
I did.
I'm just kidding. Well, of course I know that.
I know you read it because I was like, this is kind of important.
You know, I can't read. I was like, wow, cool story about that plane.
Cool capstone.
What are we reading?
Project thing, whatever.
Well, this was a good episode. Thank you to Andrew who came on.
Yes, absolutely.
Killer for New Year's. I did not expect anyone to even respond to an email, so that was great.
Yeah, I've been out of office for multiple days now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I definitely would swing through this brewery if I was in Pittsburgh.
Heck yeah. We should make a trip.
But I'm going to their original location. Fuck that new shit.
I'm not walking one block. No, thank you.
I totally agree with you.
We can go to both locations.
It's like when VBC opens up their new one. It's like it's gonna be fancy. It's
gonna be.
It's close. It's gonna be the closest thing to us. It's like within 10 minutes from our house.
Even if it's way more fancy than anything I would ever do, it's gonna win by proximity.
Like
because I know the beer.
We have multiple breweries that win by. We have 3 breweries that win by proximity.
So you don't like those breweries? We just go there because they're close.
I mean, they're
damn,
good.
Kevin, my bad.
They're good, but I'm just saying, like on days where we're like, it's only between these 3 because we just like
I don't
want to
drive that far. Yeah, that is a thing.
All right, well, keep an eye on our socials for our next episode because this one was not planned.
This was a surprise to everyone.
We thought we were taking 2 weeks off.
We'll see about the next one.
Just one.
But yeah, keep an eye on our social media. Follow us over there. Check us out on.
You're welcome, Kevin.
What are you on TikTok for Daniel's Legs?
I'm not.
Yeah,
and
a lot of thigh gap.
Yeah, great app. Starting strong in 2026.
2026.
I don't think you need to say anymore. Just in the damn show, it was already
over.
Like and subscribe and all
And
things.
It's getting over now.